Hi everybody, it's Tara here from Skills to Thrive, and I thought it's about time I make another little video. What just recently came up is all that stuff that's going on out there that's really bugging you and annoying you and upsetting you and hurting you and making you feel bad. I wanted to put it out there to you that it's not that stuff that's out there that's making you feel bad. Everything inside of you, including all of your feelings, are you. It's you doing it to you. It's me doing it to me as well. So what's going on out there, that's just stuff that we're experiencing at the moment. But the reason it's making us then feel bad is because it's triggering something inside of us. It's triggering something that we hold inside. Something that we hold inside of our mind. It's reminding us of something that we've experienced before which made us not feel very good. Does that make sense? So for an example, if I'm looking out there at my partner or my child or my parent or friend or colleague, and they're upsetting me with the things that they're saying or the things that they're doing, the question really is not, why are they doing this to me? Why are they causing me all these problems? It's more so, what is it about what they're doing that is triggering me to react to them and what they're doing? And the way in which I address this query is by using this tapping process, which is obviously like, how can that help answer these large questions? Well, it's interesting how it actually all works. And I'll try and briefly describe how it works. So from the day you were born, you experienced a massive amount of things. You observed, you listened, you touched, you felt, and you tasted and you smelt. All the senses come into play. And through those senses, you created encoded versions in your mind of all the experiences that you had. So since the day you were born, all those memories are there, recorded in your mind. Now what's happening is stuff's going on out there that's making you feel rubbish, and the reason is because it's triggering inside of you a memory. Now whether it's a conscious memory of something that's happened very recently, or whether it's a deep unconscious memory of things that maybe happened long, long ago, whatever's going on out there is triggering that to rise up to the surface. But it's not always the memory that rises up, the reaction is what rises to the surface. So if someone out there has said something that upsets me or makes me angry, and it triggers the old memories to rise to the surface, what I end up doing and reacting with is the reaction that I learned from the experiences that have happened previously. So if this is a regular occurrence, then I maybe have practiced this reaction over and over again and become very, very good at it. So my reaction to feel upset, or my reaction to be angry about what's going on out there, what they're saying, what they're doing, what they're saying to me, what they're doing to me. So all of those memories are stored, almost sitting there waiting, some of them alive, some of them very dormant, but waiting to be triggered. And then they're triggered, and then up comes this reaction, this feeling, this verbal response that I might give, this storming off response that I might give, this run into my room and cry, whatever. That's some of the things that I've maybe done in my life, but all of us have our own personal reactions to difficult situations. So what is going on with this tapping? Okay, and how does it actually create answers to your questions? Well, what's happening is when something's triggering us out there and we notice that we're not feeling very good about what they're saying and what they're doing and the way they're acting, and we're not liking their behaviour, If instead of just reacting, we take one split moment to instead start to tap, let it go, let it go, let it go, and start to, in a way, responsibly take ownership of our reaction, of our emotional reaction, what happens is with this tapping, we're just interrupting the thought process. So at the moment I'm angry about what they've said, or I'm hurt by what they've said, and instead of just reacting, now instead I'm tapping, let it go, let it go, let it go. And I'm focusing on my fingers. That's where my focus is. And I'm focusing on the words let it go. And I'm allowing the focus of my fingers tapping on the different parts of my body. And the words let it go, I'm allowing that to wash over me completely. So I'm training my mind to completely change focus from that to this experience here. Let it go, let it go. In that, I'm interrupting the thought process. The thought process is the current thought process about them annoying me, but it's also triggering old thought processes to rise to the surface. The old unconscious thought patterns, the old unconscious beliefs. I'm starting to interrupt them. I'm interrupting them by tapping on the meridian system, and we'll cover the ins and outs of the meridian system on another video. I'm tapping, I'm interrupting the thought process by doing this. And then I'm holding the wrist. This is just like tapping actually. I'm just tapping on many meridians that are going into the fingers, then up through the arm. Gently squeezing, breathing in, blowing it away, saying peace. And I'm saying peace while I'm doing this. I'm creating what's called an anchor. And in doing that, I allow the word peace to wash over me as well. And then I start to think of something good. Now this may not always work right there in front of the person. I might have to even remove myself from the situation, maybe go to the bathroom, go to a different room, or even wait until I can do that. But at some point, go through the process of letting go of whatever it is, peace, and then go to a good memory. This is all interrupting the thought process. By learning to interrupt your thought process about whatever is bothering you, and then going back, you learn to dissipate the intensity of the emotional reaction. Once you dissipate the intensity of the emotional reaction and create space in between the thought process of the horrible thing or the nasty thing or whatever it is, to then go into the good thing, the peaceful thing, the letting go thing. You create space between the thoughts, and in that space, new perception can arise, new ideas can arise, new ways of looking at the situation can arise. And that's where you're going to start to find the answers to your questions. You're going to start to find the deep insight that maybe is what's going to help you know and discover what you need to about life. It's very simple, but it's quite amazing when you allow this to happen and you allow this space between the thoughts. You start to interrupt the negative thought process and allow a new and more positive thought process in. And in the space, that's where the wonder and the beauty starts to arise from. I hope that's helped. I hope that's helped clarify a little bit more. I will make a new video about the actual meridian points and what they are and why we're bothering to tap them, and how they magically, by being tapped on, can interrupt the thought process. I will elaborate on that a little bit more. But look, just use it, just try it. I mean, what's the worst case scenario? That it does nothing? That is pretty much the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is that you receive immense benefit and feel better, feel more relaxed, feel more in control of your emotional states. And when you are emotionally intelligent, you are in control of your life. That's it from me. Love to you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.